was going to cheat? Let's be clear. Nigga, you ain't got no job. How the hell you gonna afford to cheat and still pursue a whole girlfriend? You are low down. I was done. What's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin'? What's up, y'all? It's your girl Adriana, and I'm back with another video. So judging by the title, you already know it's going to be a story time, and you know my story times be juicy, spicy, extra juicy. So we're gonna jump on into the story time, but first, if you're new and returning and have not already, hit the subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button down below to become a part of the Supreme Team. As you guys know, we're going to top in the Grand Canyon style. So without further ado, so I'm going to be telling the story time, but throughout the story time I'm going to be putting the evidence because I have it on my phone. But just know the screenshots are kind of like really dull because I took this picture like years ago, and I was just trying to expose him for the cheating lying dog that he was. So okay, so basically I'm gonna just give y'all a little background story of what happened. So basically I had this boyfriend or whatever, like we was dating or whatever, and you know, I thought we was going good. You know, we was hanging out when we can, you know, just chilling, cooling it and caking it. The only gag was, nigga ain't had no job.
Excuse me?
Right, he ain't had no job, so we couldn't really go places. But I'm like, I like his personality, I like what he's about, so I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm not just gonna, you know. So I'm like, you know, I'm gonna give him a chance, you know. In a relationship, I can help him work, make him find a job, help him find a job, you know, whatever, right? So fast forward, so we was dating or whatever, and basically we've been hanging out like a couple times because, you know, we don't really have nothing to do, so we'll just be hanging around or whatever. And like basically like we'll just like walk around or whatever. So we was talking and we was hanging out one day, right? So this was the day that he met my mother, right? So he met my mom or whatever, so we was cooling and caking it. So we was sitting in the living room watching TV, you know, just chilling, talking, whatever. So he had went home that night, and I'm the type of girl, because we live in New York, and you know, walking around in the streets of New York at night, you never know. You just never know, okay? Anybody that's from New York will tell you, you will never know what will happen. So you just gotta be like, oh, just make sure you call me, make sure you text me when you get home, right? So I know it takes him about like an hour to get to me because he lived like in like South Bronx and I live like in Uptown Bronx, for those you guys who don't know. So I live in Uptown Bronx or whatever, so it takes him like an hour on the bus because the bus goes like a local route, so like it takes a long time to get here. So an hour goes by, I'm like, no text, no call. So I'm like, okay, well maybe it's just like, you know, he's about to go in the shower or something like that, you know, talking to his parents or whatever, right? So 2 hours go back, I'm like, did you make it home? Hello, you know, blah blah, yeah, blase, right? So I'm the type of, I don't get a text message back from my baby, oh, it's gonna be a problem. So I'm sitting here, I'm blowing off his phone like, hello, do you not see me texting you? Do you not see me calling you? So eventually, here's how the story gets twisted. So eventually, quote unquote, his mother texts me, and his mother is like, oh, I took away, what am I gonna name him? Damn, what am I gonna name him? We're gonna call him, we gonna call him Blue, okay? That's nowhere close to his name, so don't be reaching. So you're gonna call him Blue for the sake of this video. So Blue's mother hits me up, texting me on his actual phone, quote unquote, remember, quote unquote, saying, oh, I took away his phone because I found out that he went to go see you instead of doing what he had to do. And I'm like, okay. Now around the time, the only thing that he used to be doing was this karate thing. He used to do karate or whatever. I just found that weird as an 18-year-old to do karate, but you know, I don't know, I just, you know, that's your hobby, so I'm gonna let you do what you do. And I told him, I was like, before you came to see me, I told him, I was like, no, go do what you have to do, we can hang out at this time. He was like, no, I want to see you today. So I'm like, okay. So that's what happened. We saw each other. Now, what I didn't get about the whole situation is that, like, why is your mom using your phone? Why is your mom in your messages, first of all? Second of all, why is she still taking away your phone? Like, we was like 18 at the time. So I'm like, why is your mom even taking away your phone? Like, that was just stupid to me. So anyway, fast forward, I was just like, oh, okay. And then she was like, oh, well, he just wanted me to tell you that he loves you, blah, blah. I'm like, all right. Mommy, please. Okay. Stop. You told me what you had to tell me. That's it. Stop. Please. So then fast forward to the next day. So I'm just sitting here. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, because you know when you have a boo or whatever, you be on FaceTime with them all day, or you be texting them all day, or you just be in there and like you just be wanting to talk to your baby, right? So basically, I'm a stalker, okay? I'm like top 5 stalker. Like, I will lurk and find out every single thing that you're doing, whether you know it or not. So I went and I checked on his Facebook at the time. So I'm looking on his Facebook or whatever, and I see that he's active on Facebook. How you active on Facebook if your mama took away your phone? Interesting. So I was like, I don't want to jump to conclusions right then and there, because I'm just like, I don't know if this is like actually him, or if it's like, you know how sometimes with social media it could tell you, it could say that you're on active when you're actually not. So I was like, I don't know. So then I saw him post something, right? And when I saw him post something, I'm like, oh, okay, I got you. So back then, me and my best friend, we made this fake profile or whatever. I'm not proud of it, like, I'm not. So we made this fake profile, but it was only to catch our boyfriends, like to see like what our boyfriends will say if it's a different girl. So basically we made this fake profile or whatever, and we put together like, you know, some pictures or whatever. I think it was only like 1 picture at the time, but niggas were still answering. So everybody knows if you only see 1 picture on the profile, that means that they are really obviously fake or whatever. But niggas was falling for it, right? No, I was basically like, you know what, this seems very sus to me. And like, I'm Caribbean, so it's like when I get a sus feeling, or when like my vibe is off, like I know, I feel like I know what you about to do. So basically I decided, I was like, okay, so I was on the phone with my best friend. I was like, should I log onto our fake profile and see what's up or whatever? And she was just like, I mean, I think you should, because if your quote unquote mother takes away your phone, then how are you going to be active on Facebook and posting? So I'm like, you know, you right. So I'm like, we're gonna put this to the test. So I log into the fake profile, whatever. I said, you know what, I'm going to add him on Facebook. And I'm like, if I add him on Facebook and he accepts me, that's how I know that it's actually him and not his mother. Because your mother, even though parents may scroll through your social media or whatever the case may be, they're not gonna post something and they're not gonna accept friend requests and talk to people and stuff like that, right? So I add him or whatever, and he asked me back like within the next 30 minutes or whatever. So I'm like, so he added me back. I'm like, should I get further proof? And you know, my best friend on Instagram, she's like, yeah, girl, you better get some proof, bitch. Like, you better get some proof, bitch. So I'm like, you know what, you're right. Basically, I don't have the beginning of the conversation, basically, but I have, like, when it started to get interesting. So basically, I just started screenshotting, like, right when it started to get, like, you seem like you about to say something or you about to do something. So basically, at the beginning of the conversation, I was like, hey, blah blah blah, what's up, what's your name? So I was like, hey. So I started off, I was just like, hey. I was like, what's your name or whatever? He said Blue. I'm like, okay, so now I have a clear confirmation that this clearly ain't your mother, that this clearly is not your mama, this is clearly you on your page. I was like, oh, I got you. So I'm over here, I'm like, oh, you cute or whatever. So, you know, I'm trying to like still play it off or whatever, like I'm just the other girl. So I'm like, oh, you cute or whatever, blah blah blah, this, that, and the third. And he was like, thank you, blah blah. And I was like, oh, are you single or whatever? So what I can say is that when I asked him, are you single, he did say, no, I'm in a relationship. So I did respect that. So I'm like, oh, that's my baby. I'm like, oh. So I was like, I was feeling like hype. I'm like, okay, like he's actually doing right by me. Like he ain't gonna play me. Like that's my baby. Right. Yeah, right. So fast forward, so I'm like, well, I'm single. I was looking to, you know, do some things or whatever, but I don't want to disrespect your relationship, blah blah blah, you know, blah blah blah. He was like, oh, well, what are you looking for? And I was like, oh, I'm looking for something different from that. So he was like, so this is what he comments. He was like, you want a buddy? And basically I responded and I was like, yeah, basically, you know, it's all fake, so I wasn't really serious. And he was like, where you from? Nigga, why the hell you asking me? Why the hell you asking me, which is the fake profile, where I'm from, when you just said you had a whole girlfriend? See, this is what I'm talking about. You guys could have stopped. He could have stopped right there and been like, I got a girlfriend, it's a dub, right? You was this close. Look at my fingers. You was this close to being faithful, this close to being loyal, this close, and you had to f up. You just had to f up. So I continue with the conversation because I'm like, I want to see what he's gonna do and what he's gonna say. I don't know why, but I just want to see, right? So I said co-op at the time, and co-op is like really close to where he lived. He lived in Parkchester, which is like the other side of the Bronx from where I am. So I said something local because I wanted to see what he was gonna say, and also because I couldn't really like think of something quick to say. So I was just like co-op. because I didn't want to say Mount Vernon because I'm like, he doesn't know where Mount Vernon is. He doesn't know where any, like, you know. So I just said something quick. Like I was just like, oh, co-op, whatever. So he was like, oh wow, that's right there. So I continue with the conversation. So I'm like, yeah, but why you want to know where I'm from? And he's like, no reason with the smiley face. With the smiley face, my nigga. The smiley face? Really? That's how you want to do me? I got you. Anyway, so fast forward. I'm like, oh, nah, tell me, right? And he was like, nah, you don't want to know. I'm like, nah, tell me. And then he was like, sounds interesting, LOL. Interesting? Nothing should be interesting but your girl. But anyway, we're gonna continue on. So I'm like, what do you mean? So if you guys are reading the screenshots, it says WYM, which mean what you mean, for those guys who don't know like the New York slang or whatever. So he was like, let's just say it sounds tempting.
I think the fuck not.
Sounds tempting. Tempting? That sounds tempting? Tempting? Okay. So here I go, because I'm already upset the fact that he even said that. Like, when I tell you, I was literally on the phone with my best friend the whole time as this was going down. I was literally just starting to cry. And with me, I kind of have 3 stages to me of my madness. First, I get upset first, right? That's how you know I'm like a little mad, not too mad. Then I move to calming down and just start doing this. That's how you know I'm mad. Then, bitch, if I'm calm and I'm laughing, oh, somebody's gonna get it today. Somebody is going to get it today, and I don't care who it is, because I'm going to snap. And that's exactly what I did. I snapped, right? So you know I'm in the first stage of mad, right? Let me calm myself down, because you know this is over with, but you know it's still a little salty. Like, you still feel a little mad just thinking about it. So we're just gonna move on. We're gonna move on, okay? So I'm like, but I thought you had a girl, right? Why he gonna say, I do, I'm just me right now, and yeah.
Like the fuck? Who the fuck you think you are? Excuse me?
Excuse me? What the f did you just say? This is where I start moving to my second stage of madness. So then I'm like, wow, that's disrespectful. He goes, that's why I'm controlling myself, right? So I go, why don't you tell your girl if you're not to say I was gonna do anything or whatever, because you know this is like mad long ago, like when I was little, you know, back when I was like, you know, still fresh out of high school, you know, I wasn't no, I was still like filling out the relationship, so I was just like, no. So I just said that. I was like, why don't you tell your girlfriend? And he's like, cause she can't do nothing about it. We're gonna keep this PG-13, okay? We're not gonna comment on it. We're not gonna nothing, right? So I'm like, but that will be cheating, right? He goes, I know. I'm like, I thought y'all was serious. Why would you do that to her? I'm so confused. You know, because first of all, I'm just all the way confused as to why you still talking to this stranger and you telling your whole business to a stranger. You don't even know who you talking to. Like, what? Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Are you dumb, stupid, or retarded? Which one? Because I'm confused. I'm so confused. Which one are you? So I was like, yeah, I thought y'all was serious. Why would you do that to her? I'm so confused. He goes, it's only been a month now, so it's kind of serious.
I have to regroup.
I didn't know that if you're in a relationship and you meet somebody's parents, that's kind of serious. Because I would think that if I meet my boyfriend's parents, or if that my boyfriend's parents meet my parents, I would believe that our relationship was serious. And before you guys be in the comments like, oh, it's only been a month, why did he meet her? Because we was talking for mad long before we started dating. That's what you guys have to understand. Like, I'm not the type to just start talking to somebody and then jump into a relationship with them. Like, I take my time to talk to a guy, and then, you know, if we want to pursue a relationship, then that's what it's gonna be. So therefore, yeah, we was talking for a minute, and then we was dating for like a month. So I'm like, okay, we've been talking for a minute now, so all in total it was like a couple of months. So I'm like, okay, like, maybe it's time for you to meet my mom, you know, like, let's, like, you know, because I felt like it was gonna be serious. I felt like this was gonna be a good relationship, right? But anyway, we're gonna keep going. So he was like, only been talking for a month now, so it's kind of serious. I'm like, so why would you cheat on her, right? This motherfucker had the nerve to open up his damn mouth and say, it's not cheating if she don't find out. It's not cheating if she don't find out. Do you know that I'm a female? Do you know that we will find out regardless? There's no hiding cheating. First of all. Second of all, if you was going to cheat, let's be clear. Nigga, you ain't got no job. How the hell you gonna afford to cheat and still pursue a whole girlfriend? How? Explain that to me. Explain that. Come on, baby. Explain. Cause I'm confused. I was on the phone with my best friend the whole time. I was crying. I was laughing. I was like, oh, he wanna play. Oh, he wanna play with me. You wanna play with me? You wanna play with me? I gathered every single thing that nigga gave me, and I cut that shit up. I said, snip, snip. He gave me some necklace. I cut it up. He gave me something else. I think it was, I don't know what it was. He gave me something else. Cut it up. I cut every single thing up of his. You wanna play with me? You wanna play with me? Oh, you got the right one. Oh, yes, you do, baby boy. You got the right one, because guess what? I'm crazy. So, yeah, you got the right one. You got the right one. You got the right one today, tomorrow, and infinity and beyond. Yeah, you got the right one. Trust and believe. But, you know, that's not even the big part of it. The big part, the part that blew minds the most is that he sat there. After he said that, he called the profile. Bring, bring, bring. Bring, bring, bring. So I'm like, he trying to cheat. He really want this girl. He really want her. I'ma give him to her. Y'all, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm just, ugh. So, you know how when you calling people on Facebook, how you could turn your camera on and you could turn your camera off. And you know, it was like back in the day, you know, like years ago. So, he called me and his camera's already off, right? So, he's like, hello. So I'm not saying nothing at first because I'm trying to figure out if my camera's turned off, because I don't call people on Facebook, so I don't know how to turn off the camera. I don't know how to turn it back on. So I'm trying to figure out like how he turned it off. So I figured it out, but I accidentally turned it back. I accidentally turned my camera on. But it wasn't showing me, it was showing my pink room. Now if anybody that used to talk to me or anybody know, y'all know when y'all see a pink room, y'all know it's me. But whatever. So I turned it on and I turned it back off quickly. So he like, hello. I'm like, hello, you know this is your girlfriend, right? And I start going off. I said, you are low down. You wanna cheat on me with going off. Like off. I was done. I was done. Like I was so hurt that night. Like I just couldn't believe it. And he didn't say nothing. He did not say a damn thing. He did not say not one word when I was going off on him. Not one word. So I said what I had to say and I hung up on him, right? After that, I took the screenshots. I took the screenshots that I had like earlier in the video, and I posted it and I tagged him and I'm like, just so y'all guys know, he's a low down dirty dog. Just going off. Like I was so done with him. So done with him. And you know the gag is why he had the nerve to come hit me up later on that night talking about, baby, I'm so sorry, it was a mistake, I wasn't thinking this, that, and the third, blah blah blah, please take me back. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking with my other head and not my actual head, blah blah blah. I'm so stupid, baby, please take me back, please give me another chance, please, blah, 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 blah.
I think the fuck not.
No. It's not cheating if I don't find out. No, we're not serious. No, you must be dumb. You must be real dumb. Y'all, that took a lot out of me just to tell the damn story, because like I'm still upset. I'm still like, I didn't realize how much emotion I still had towards that situation. Like just thinking about it, it's just like, wow, you really try to play me. Like you really try to play me. But that's my story. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you comment and subscribe down below to my channel at Supreme_Queen101. Make sure you hit that bell button and turn on my post notifications to know when I post, because I post weekly, period. And let me know if you want to see this beautiful look, if you want me to recreate it in a makeup tutorial. Let me know down in the comments. And without further ado, I'll catch you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.